Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. Today, guys, I'm bringing you episode 2 on how to get better in Black Ops 3 Search and Destroy competitive tips and tricks. And today, guys, I'm going to be talking about basically how to play Search and Destroy. A lot of you guys were asking me how to basically do setups better while playing with your team, if that's 2s, 3s, or 4s. I'm basically going to be explaining to you guys how you can do better in Search and Destroy. First off, the gameplay you guys are going to be watching is a wager gameplay. I dropped 14 kills, and I thought that this was the best gameplay for you guys to see with this commentary. So without further ado, let's get straight on into today's video. So it doesn't matter if you're playing with your team or a pickup team, people that you found on Twitter or the PS4 community list. It doesn't really matter how you found these players. You just need to know what you're going to do before the round starts. I've lost a lot of rounds in this game when I'm playing wagers. I've lost certain rounds because me and my team, we didn't talk about what we were going to do before the round started, and we ended up playing for a pick, or somebody does something that they didn't say that they were going to do. So we had two people going to the same spot. They end up getting two-pieced, or something on the map was left open, and because of that, someone gets through our spawn and we get killed in the back. Everybody needs to explain what they're going to be doing. It doesn't need to be this huge conversation that everyone's having right before the game starts. It literally just needs to be like, hey, I'm hitting B streak. Someone come behind me with an AR so you can look over me. And that's literally all you need to say about it. And someone could yell yes. Someone could yell, nah, I can't do that. I'm going to be hitting mid-map. And now this small little tip has let you know that you cannot hit your route just because of the fact that you don't have someone with an AR watching over you. And because of this, you're possibly not going to get first blooded. Your team's not going to be yelling at you, and you guys aren't going to be scratching your heads wondering how you just lost a round. Instead of you hitting that route, you could just hold it yourself, or you could fill in the lane on the map that's open for your team and basically just help you guys win that round. So another tip that I have for you guys is know the hotspots on the map. The game's been out for a very long time, so if you don't know where most teams are going to go, what's the favorite bomb that most teams like to go to, you definitely need to start playing more, because this comes into a huge part in Search and Destroy, knowing where your opponents are probably going to be. For example, I'm playing on Breach. I know where most of the hotspots are on the map. For example, on defense, I know someone's going to be top broken. On offense, I know someone's going to be top AC with an AR. Somebody might try to hit the bottom wall run on both sides. Someone might send someone palace on the back wall run. People like to camp on porta potties right outside of construction. People like to send two people to be bomb on defense to camp right outside of construction, or send one person inside the paint room while the other person is head glitching B bomb, and while they have someone else top green and the other person mid map. I know these things. I know some people like to flank as soon as the game started on offense, so they try to kill the person top green in the back. I know these things. I know these things for so many maps in this game because the game has been out for so long. I can tell you so many things people like to do on Infection, how people like to throw that cross map nade to B Street, so if someone's pushing B Street, they don't have to check that, and how you can also take a look at B Street before the game even starts to see if people are pushing as well. I know these things, guys. That's something that you need to know. You need to know the hotspots on the map, because then you can tell your teammates where you need to go. That's basically all it really comes down to. Being able to tell your players that you're playing with, or your team, where you guys would like to go for this round, and then being able to actually do it right, being able to clutch up, get the kills, and play the game how it's supposed to be played. For example, if it's a 2v2, you guys shouldn't be separate. You guys should be right on top of each other, not too close to where you could get two pieces, but close enough to where you guys can get the trade. If one of you guys were to put bullets into the kid and he kills your teammate, you're close enough so you can trade that kill, and now it's a 1v1 instead of it being a 1v2 because you're across the map and the other team was playing better than you. It literally comes down to you being able to clutch up in certain situations. Search and Destroy is all about situational plays. Some players don't know how to play it. For example, some people like to do the same thing every single round, and the fact that you didn't say like, hey, I'm not going to do the same thing. For example, on Breach, me and my teammates, we like to hit that B bomb so many times, and if I don't say like, hey, I'm not going to hit B bomb on defense, it lets my teammate know that's been going to the bomb site not to hit it by himself, because he'll possibly just hit it by himself, think like, okay, he'll be here in a couple seconds, and since I'm not there, instead of him just having to look at the vents to his left hand side, he has to look at the vents and worry about the door, which is to his right, which means that he could possibly get the worst Call of Duty timing and die because of that. And that's something that you should definitely let your teammates know. happens in so many matches, so many maps. And the last tip that I want to go ahead and give you guys is something that should definitely be very obvious, and that is know when your opponents are getting close to streaks, know when you are getting close to your overdrive or your specialist, know when they're getting close to streaks / their specialists, and being able to play against that. And also, if you hear a sniper, if you hear someone sniping in game, you need to let your teammates know they're going to not be pushing, they're going to be at most of the snipe spots in the game. For example, on breach, there's a back snipe spot on defense that they can hit in their spawn. Everyone should know it. They hit a wall run and then they jump in the air, and basically that is how they get to basically kill the person that's top AC. And also, when you're planning B bomb, there's a side wall run that the person can hit to go over the sign instead of coming in front of you, and that's basically a lot of spots that players use in order to win matches and things of that nature and get easy kills. And that's something that you need to have in the back of your head, telling your team like, okay, he could be hitting the spawn snipe in the back of his spawn, he could be hitting this wall run, he could be hitting that wall run. There's so many situations, so many plays that need to be running through your head in search and destroy. Like, oh my goodness, he's close to his specialist, he's close to streaks, we don't need to challenge him, we need to kill him. These things put on flag because he has a dart, they have a lightning, so we need to go A instead of going B in an open bomb site. These things help you guys, and it'll make you win matches. Basically, you just got to be very aware and very ready to basically be ready to change a strat. Let's say you go B and the whole team's B, you get a kill, scream at your team to hurry up and rotate, and you guys could possibly win that round just because of the fact that the other team was so ready for that gunfight and they expected you to continue to challenge. They did not think that you were going to just wrap after getting that first kill, and you could win the round like that. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section about today's tips and tricks in search and destroy competitive. Like I said before, this is going to be the new series on my channel that I'm going to be doing all the way up until all the new FPS titles come out. So let me know what you guys think, and also if you have anything that you would like me to basically explain to you guys on how to do better, please put it down below in the comment section, and I'll do that for another episode of the series. And as always, this is being with Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. I shall see you all next time. Peace out.